係開始啦，係咪？首先我哋係歡迎高等法院嘅裁決嘅。第一呢，我哋覺得嗰個裁決呢 ，sorry， 好。首先呢，我哋係歡迎高等法院個裁決嘅，因為有關嘅裁決呢係俾翻一個尊嚴我哋立法會，同時呢亦都係對於我哋基本法一國兩制呢係有一個好清晰嘅規定，令到呢大家要知道我哋立法會係一個莊嚴嘅立法會，而我哋立法會議員就職嘅時候呢，必須係真誠相信，以一個莊嚴嘅態度去向全港市民、全世界係承諾我哋係願意效忠中華人民共和國香港特別行政區。亦都呢嗰個法庭嘅裁決係多次提到呢，其實喺嗰個嘅裁決裏面呢，佢有分咗好多嘅部分呢，係講得好清楚啦。呢一次係點樣先至係符合嗰個嘅基本法同埋呢全國人大釋法嗰個嘅要求嘅。咁喺呢一度呢，我哋睇到佢逐個即係相關嘅被撤銷資格嘅議員裏面提到嘅一啲嘅內容，尤其是咧無論喺形式譬如咧你拖慢嚟讀，而大致咧就係一個合理嘅第三人，會唔會覺得你真係真誠相信自己嘅誓言呢？又或者咧你喺嗰個內容中間插入一啲係完全係同你自己個誓言嘅部分呢有矛盾，或者只要係一個合理嘅第三人都會相信呢，佢係即係俾一個信息俾社會，佢根本就唔會效忠佢自己所讀嘅嗰個內容嘅誓詞。亦都有呢，就係喺讀完嘅誓詞之後，係自己再加連呢一啲佢哋對於中華人民共和國嘅一不滿啦，又或者咧係純粹咧係令到人哋呢，譬如你加咗成段説話呢，根本呢亦都係完全係好似係對抗中華人民共和國同埋咧香港特別行政區，亦都係唔會效忠基本法嘅。所以咧呢一個即係呢一次當然係一個好重要嘅案例。其實我哋亦都相信呢，呢個應該咧就係俾翻一個好清晰嘅信息俾社會，乜嘢先至係香港一直維護嘅法治精神？即係喺法律裏邊講得好清楚嘅，係唔容到你去玩嘅。咁我哋自己咧當然咧都會睇到呢，其實即係佢哋幾位嘅人士呢，係佢哋自己咧就玩死自己，係對佢自己嗰個喺透過選舉大家去俾佢嘅一個即係信任啊，佢哋自己嘅支持者，佢自己其實都唔認真，因此咧就係佢哋呢個完全嘅責任咧，唔係喺任何其他人，而係喺佢哋自己主動去偏離咗嗰個誓言嘅內容。所以因此咧，我哋覺得咧呢一次係一個好重要嘅一個信息。而喺嗰個法庭咧，最主要仲有一個好重要嘅提法咧，就係話佢哋嗰個為嗰個立法會議員嘅資格咧嘅失效期咧，係喺10月12號，即係舊年嘅10月12號。第二咧，亦都係好清楚講明咧，如果一旦有關嘅誓言係無效嘅話，係唔可以再作出任何嘅安排，係再宣誓嘅。咁所以咧，我哋都相信咧，喺呢一方面，對於我哋立法會，第日我哋立法會主席佢點樣去處理任何可能偏離或者故意偏離誓言嘅嗰個處理咧，有一個好清晰嘅一個法庭嘅指引。喺我個人嘅判斷裏面咧，就係佢哋嘅資格咧就應該即刻咧就係冇咗㗎啦。佢哋係唔可以參與任何立法會嘅決定，亦都咧係唔可以參與任何嘅投票。但係咧有可能咧究竟係咪要再進行補選呢？就極有可能要睇下佢哋會唔會繼續進行上訴。喺上訴亦都有可能咧要等上訴嗰個結果嘅。咁所以喺呢一方面咧，就我諗咧，大家都要再清晰少少。咁我暫時咧，我就講到呢一度先。 我諗俾何君堯議員亦都講下佢喺呢方面嘅睇法。
咁啊，今日係7月14號一個特別嘅日子，法庭亦都係已經作出咗一個判決。呢個判決亦都係依從翻係喺去年人大釋法11月7號嘅嗰個內容。咁所以咧就簡單講句咧，宣誓就一定要莊重嘅、嚴謹嘅個宣誓。如果係做得唔啱咧，就會面對呢一個法律嘅後果。所以就好清楚將一個係複雜同埋顛皮一個畫面咧，而家嚟一個淨化。咁我哋表示係歡迎，對呢一個判決咧係表示歡迎。咁未來嘅日子裏邊係點樣咧？咁我哋都希望咧係好快啦。梁游嘅嗰個上訴申請去終審院嗰度咧，亦都會有個快捷嘅定案。咁呢個應該就喺8月中旬到。咁我冇其他嘢補充，希望我哋就向前行，香港踏入一個正常嘅軌跡，為我哋香港嘅市民服務。多謝各位。
我只係補充一點咧，我係非常歡迎今次法庭嘅裁決。我相信今次法庭嘅裁決咧，係再三突顯香港嘅法治精神。對於宣誓咧係非常需要係莊重咁去處理。第二咧就係亦都突顯咗咧，議員係必須要遵從翻基本法104條嘅要求，係效忠於中華人民共和國香港特別行政區，同埋咧要擁護基本法。我相信透過呢一個嘅案件嘅裁決咧，係突顯咗呢一個嘅要求。
我哋3位咧好高興睇到呢一個撥亂反正嘅一個咁嘅判決，我哋香港社會可以重新踏入一個正常嘅軌道。多謝。
係，會唔會有嘢想問呢？嚇？
你會唔會修改議事規則咧？即係而家直選憲制度。
修改議事規則咧，其實咧大家一直已經喺我入立法會即係08年開始咧已經有討論嘅，咁就真係一直都係因為唔夠票啦。我諗一切我哋會唔會提出有機會係修改議事規則呢？係好希望恢復翻呢真正立法會要去符合市民嘅期望啦，係可以做到決定啦，唔會隨便俾人癱瘓啦，亦都係唔會話即係瑣屑無聊嘅嘢重複又重複去拉布啦。同時咧，亦都真係希望咧，應該要議決到嘅嘢可以議決。咁呢啲咧都唔一切嘅可能性都會存在。我哋亦都一直研究緊點樣去修改議事規則。但係而家咧，我哋咧就係具體嘅咧喺呢個時間咧就唔會即係暫時唔會講到咁具體點樣去改嗰個議事規則嘅問題嘅。首先咧應該要處理翻呢就係4位議員佢取消咗資格之後。可能立法會跟住落嚟嗰個工作同埋係點樣處理嘅，係。
Some are calling that disqualification and insult to voters. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we will answer you in English later. Okay, let us address the Chinese question.
即係會唔會追討？應該追討翻？應該追討翻佢哋從10月12號計起嘅所有薪金啊，議員開支所有嘢。
好，我講咗你補充好唔好？佢哋4位咧，係同梁游兩位嘅情況咧，我哋睇係有啲咁多唔同嘅，因為梁頌恆同埋游蕙禎咧一開始咧已經係冇效，完全冇效，而佢哋4個咧法庭嘅判決都係完全冇效，所以喺法律上咧，立法會咧就一定係有權去追晒佢哋嘅薪金嘅，即係一可以喺10月12號嘅。咁呢一樣嘢呢，究竟立法會會唔會咁做呢？點解話喺情況上呢，就要睇返立法會主席同埋秘書處佢哋點樣睇？因為呢喺呢個案件裏面呢，立法會主席同埋立法會本身呢，亦都係喺佢哋嘅決定，亦都係遭到司法覆核。咁喺立法會自己呢個所謂家規嘅問題上呢，我相信呢應該容許返立法會主席。同埋根據秘書處嘅一啲意見，同埋我相信呢，亦都佢要諮詢我哋立法會議員嘅意見呢，點樣去處理？會唔會行使佢係以之前一模一樣嘅做法，定係要行使一個中間方案呢？我相信我就希望佢係諮詢晒立法會我哋嘅議員，同埋佢亦都係研究清楚，可以俾翻少少酌情權去決定咯。
Some are calling the disqualification and insult to the voters. What are your take on that?
I can't hear you.
Some are calling the disqualification an insult to the voters. What is your take on that?
Okay. Do you want to take that?
Let me answer this question, okay?
Okay.
With due respect, I do not think it that way because the voters' vote has been endorsed, has been recognized. So therefore, the election itself was duly completed and hence returned all the relevant candidates to the electoral. But now the question is, upon taking the oath, if anyone who failed to take the oath seriously and that invalidate or cancel his qualification or disqualify him from taking the seat in the electoral, it's a different matter. So by virtue of the very person who fouled the rule and faced the consequence has nothing to do with any implication or whatsoever about your suggestion that there's a humiliation to the voters. Thank you.
I would like to add on this point also. I think we respect the decision and choice of all voters. However, it's some mistakes for the persons they choose. They have done something voluntarily themselves to breach and insult the Legislative Council, in fact. And they have breached their oath, which, in fact, the court also said very clearly that they have not fulfilled the requirement of a legislator who have to show sincerity, who have to really believe on what they are taking oath, and they have to be loyal to our own country, China, People's Republic of China, as well as to be loyal to the basic law. So either they should reconsider whether they have chosen the wrong person, or these people actually, they have done something to disqualify themselves. And it is not the blame of anyone else. You can see what has happened have been done by themselves and chosen by themselves voluntarily. And we also don't expect such kind of we say there's a mockery or to our Legislative Council, which should be a solemn place for debating important, significant public issues in Hong Kong.
I have to add one more point. I think the judgment handed down today by the court heralds the spirit of rule of law of Hong Kong here. I think all legislators are abide by law, and they need to take the oath in accordance with the law. And also, you will notice that all legislators ought to follow the rule and to fulfill the requirement stipulated in Article 104 in the Basic Law, that they should uphold the Basic Law and also pledge allegiance to the Hong Kong SAR of the People's Republic of China. That is clear.
我哋呢就覺得佢哋嘅投票呢，我哋都基本上我哋傾過，應該我哋都希望呢就係可以係繼續係有效嘅。但係有一點呢係法律嘅問題，未必話我哋自己而家講咗呢係真係咁嘅。因為佢哋喺10月12號開始係冇議員嘅資格，咁佢嘅投票本身究竟係如果真係去到法庭裏邊係點樣睇，我哋係唔可以100%肯定，我哋只可以作為立法會其中嘅議員，我哋亦都盡可能頭先都有討論過呢個問題，我哋盡可能都希望呢就係唔會影響到佢哋曾經參與過嘅決定嘅嚇。
Does the pro-establishment camp has any plans on the by-elections for now?
I think it is a political decision of different members, different groups at the pro-establishment camp. I think certainly there must be someone who would be interested if there are vacancies. And everyone would try our best. We would like to choose the best candidate who can be loyal to Hong Kong, loyal to China, can pledge a loyalty to the basic law, and we have to fulfill our job dutifully. All these actually are the public expectation, and we would also choose and support someone whom we think are most qualified to fill in the job.
Any actual candidates?
I can't say it now because it is still just
Too early to mention.
this very moment that the thing happened, so we cannot say anything.
慳公帑啊，或者啲時間上都會比較
呢個問題其實都有曾經考慮過嘅。OK，呢個問題都曾經考慮過嘅。當然我哋希望咧，任何嘅補選能夠亦都可以節省比較多嘅公共嘅資源啦。即係如果你會睇返，如果搞完一次補選又搞一次補選嘅話呢，即係嗰個資源動用係好大嘅。咁當然我哋會尊重返政府嘅酌情權啦。如果佢係可以係一齊進行嘅，我哋都覺得即係亦都可以係一件好事。即係起碼錢啊、人力物力啊都係唔使咁複雜啦，或者對於市民嚟講都可能係你一次補選或者同一段時間一齊補選幾個位係好過要進行幾次啦。咁呢一個呢，我諗但係都係要有待嗰個商討，亦都係睇返政府佢哋負責嘅部門選舉事務處，大家一齊商討點樣去安排啦。嚇，OK，thank you，
多謝各位，
唔該曬，唔該曬。
Thank you.